Class, we discussed about the action with the PCl3, PCl5 and thiamine chloride with the carboxylic acid. So action with PCl3, PCl5 and thiamine chloride and thionyl chloride SOCl2 thionyl chloride. Because first one reaction with PCl3. When a carboxylic acid reacts with PCl3, PCl5 or SOCl2, then an acid chloride will form in state. Suppose you take a carboxylic acid having formula R single bond COOH, which is your carboxylic acid. When a carboxylic acid reacts with PCl3, then an acid chloride is formed. Formula for acid chloride is RCOCl. RCOCl. So R 3 chlorine atoms is present here. So you have to multiply 3 here. 3 RCOCl. In order to balance it, you have to multiply 3 here. So 3 RCOCl. So 3H, 3O. H3O3. Here it is P. Combine to form H3, PO3. RCOCl, your acid chloride. RCOH is your carboxylic acid. If you take acetic acid, CH3, COH is your acetic acid. When acetic acid when acetic acid reacts with PCl3, then you will get acetyl chloride, CH3, COCl plus H3, PO3. In order to balance it, you have to multiply 3 here and here. So it is your acetyl chloride, ACETYL. Acetyl chloride. Then come to action with PCl5. When a carboxylic acid reacts with PCl5, then an acid chloride is formed. Carboxylic acid is your RCOOH plus PCl5. Then an acid chloride is formed. Formula for acid chloride is your RCOCl, is your acid chloride. Plus, when PCl5 reacts with acid, then POCl3. First for POCl3 is formed plus HCl. Now, your left side contains, rear side contains 5 chlorine atom. Here it is 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. RCO, PP. So, it is your carboxylic acid, CrBOXYLIC. Carboxylic acid, your RCOCl is your acid chloride. If you take acetic acid, CH3, COH, it is your acetic acid. When acetic acid reacts with PCl5, then CH3, COCl, acetyl chloride plus POCl3 plus HCl. Acetyl chloride, ACTYL, acetyl chloride. When a carboxylic acid reacts with thiamine chloride is your SOCl2. Then an acid chloride is formed RCOH, your carboxylic acid. When it reacts with the thiamine chloride, formula for thiamine chloride is SOCl2. Then an acid chloride is formed having formula RCOCl plus sulfur dioxide SO2 plus HCl. RCOCl is acid chloride, acid chloride. RCO is your carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. If you take acetic acid, CH3 COOH plus SOCl2 thionyl chloride, then acetyl chloride is formed along with sulfur dioxide and HCl. Sulfur dioxide and HCl. Acetyl chloride, ACTOL, acetyl chloride, CH3COH, जो acetic acid. Out of PCl3, PCl5 and thionyl chloride, pure acetyl chloride can be prepared by the action of acetic acid with the thionyl chloride, because here sulfur dioxide and HCl both are gases. So only acetyl chloride will be remaining. So pure acetyl chloride or acetyl chloride can be prepared in large scale by the action of acetic acid with the thionyl chloride. So SOCl will be the best reagent among PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2 in order to prepare an acid chloride from a carboxylic acid. This is about the action with the PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2. Then action with P2O5. Action with P2O5. Action with P2O5, phosphorus pentoxide. Action with P2O5. You know that concentrated sulfuric acid, phosphorus pentoxide, vanadium pentoxides, these are the dehydrating agent. That means they remove water from an organic compound. And that is the concentrated sulfuric acid ho, phosphorus pentoxide ho, but vanadium pentoxide ho, the organic compound से reaction करे, so organic compound to water molecule बाहर जाए generally. तो there जो acid carboxylic acid से तो P2O5 reaction करिवो, carboxylic acid का general formula होची RCOH. तो गोटे मात्र H अछि H2O बाहरिबो वाटर मोलेक्युल बाहरिबो सेति पई दुईटा मोलेक्युल हम नबार अछि दुईटा मोलेक्युल ऑफ कार्बोक्सिलिक दुईटा मोलेक्युल कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड देले P2O5 सहित रिएक्शन कले गोटे वाटर मोलेक्युल बाहर जाई परिबो सो व्हेन a carboxylic acid reacts with a dehydrating agent like P2O5 then an acid anhydride is formed RCOH आ गोटे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड नबो RCOH. The reaction when it is treated with phosphorus pentoxide P2O5, dehydration occurs. Water molecule बाहर तो ये OH अच्छी ये H अच्छी water बाहर गला minus water molecule बाहर गला कौन होला RCO it is oxygen molecule टा रहउची तो लागी जो acid anhydride form हो. So carboxylic acid ये तुम्हारो carboxylic acid acid anhydride HYDRID acid anhydride. If you take acetic acid then CH3 COH, two molecules of acetic acid CH3 COH. When acetic acid is treated with P2O5, removal of water molecule occurs. As a result, acetic anhydride is formed having formula CH3CO CH3COO. The acetic anhydride ACTIC, acetic anhydride HYDRID is your acetic acid ACETIC, acetic acid. This is your reaction with P2O5. Then action with strong reducing agent. 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 Strong reducing agent. Generally lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride, sodium ethyl alcohol. These are called strong reducing agents. When a carboxylic acid is reduced, then an aldehyde is formed, which on further reduction to form a carboxylic acid. जे तुम जानते reduction of carboxylic acid, reduction of carboxylic acid, reduction of carboxylic acid. जानते गोटे ऑक्सीडेशन कले reduction the reverse process of oxidation. हम जानते गोटे अल्कोहल को ऑक्सीडेशन कले गोटे एल्डिहाइड हुए. जनरली गोटे प्राइमरी अल्कोहल को ऑक्सीडेशन कले एल्डिहाइड हुए. एल्डिहाइड की फर्दर ऑक्सीडेशन कले हम गोटे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड पाऊ. आ रिवर्स प्रोसेस जेटा हम कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड रिडक्शन करबा. रिडक्शन मींस एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड की रिडक्शन कले एल्डिहाइड हो और एल्डिहाइड की फर्दर रिडक्शन कले अल्कोहल हो. तो गोटे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड की गोटे स्ट्रांग रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट नै रिडक्शन कले अल्टीमेटली गोटे अल्कोहल आ पाइबो. फर्स्ट एल्डिहाइड तापर गोटे अल्कोहल हो. गोटे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड नबा देखिबा केन से ही पर गोटे अल्कोहल कन्वर्ट हो. सो ए कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इज रिड्यूस्ड in presence of a strong reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride, then an alcohol is formed. Carboxylic acid ले आमे CO OH. Carboxylic acid एटा का रिडक्शन करबा. रिडक्शन माने एक्चुअली कोन होची रिडक्शन जतोला हम करूछे तो इटी नेसेंट हाइड्रोजन मिस होजे बा हाइड्रोजन एटम मिस होजे. एटा इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4 reduction मतलब कोन आगे फास्ट प्रकार aldehyde होची RCHO reduction मतलब कोन जातली एउ बॉन्ड ता ब्रेक कर जाउची. तो ए पटोडा H लागुची ए पटो H गोटा वाटर बाहर जाउची. ता पर स्टेप रे एटी aldehyde हे चला पर aldehyde ता पुणी रिडक्शन कले एटी पुणी गोटा H लागुची ए पटोडा H लागुची. केतरा H लागुची 1 2 3 4 चारटा हाइड्रोजन एटम दरकार होची. लो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड की रिडक्शन कले चारटा H कोन होची ना गोटे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड की रिडक्शन कले हमें पहले कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इज रिड्यूस्ड. then alcohol is formed RCH2OH plus water. Okay. Alcohol and carboxylic acid alcohol. जब हम एसिटिक एसिड नहीं थाते CH3COOH এটা আমরা এটা एसिटिक एसिड की रिडक्शन कले इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ए स्ट्रांग रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट लाइक लिथियम एल्युमिनियम हाइड्राइड. एसिटिक एसिड की रिडक्शन कले लिथियम एल्युमिनियम हाइड्राइड द्वारा कोन बैठा हो CH3 सिंगल बॉन्ड CH2 सिंगल बॉन्ड OH plus water. तो एटा हो इथाइल अल्कोहल ETHYL ethyl alcohol. This is the reduction of carboxylic acids. Then reduction of carboxylic presence এটা তো বড় reduction of carboxylic acid in presence of a strong reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride. Then reduction in presence of carboxylic acid in presence of red phosphorus and iron. in presence of red phosphorus and HI. When a carboxylic acid is reduced in presence of red phosphorus and HI at 500 Kelvin, then an alkane is formed. When a carboxylic acid is your COH is reduced, reduction means addition of hydrogen, which is carried out in presence of red phosphorus and HI in presence of at 500 Kelvin, then an alkane is formed. An alkane is your here it contains C, this is converted into CH3 plus, here it contains 2 oxygen atom, so here 2 atom molecules will be formed as one molecule of water contains 1 oxygen atom, so it is 2 to the 4 3 7, here it is 1 plus 6 6, so it is your alkane. It is your carboxylic acid. So when a carboxylic acid is reduced in presence of a strong reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride, then an alcohol is formed. If the reducing agent is red phosphorus and HI, which is carried out at temperature of 500 Kelvin, then a carboxylic acid is converted into an alkane. If you take acetic acid, formula for acetic acid is your CH3COH, where acetic acid is reduced in presence of red phosphorus, which is reduced in presence of red phosphorus and HI at 500 Kelvin, then CH3 single bond CH3 ethane is formed plus 2 molecules of water. Your acetic acid, your ethane. So, your reduction of carboxylic acid in presence of red phosphorus and HI. Then action with the sodium, action with the soda line. Action with the soda line. Action with the soda line. Action with soda line. When sodium salt of a carboxylic acid, is heated with the soda line, then an alkane is formed. The process is known as decarboxylation, and the reaction is known as Dumas reaction. A process taku sodium salt of carboxylic acid सहित soda line reaction को that Dumas reaction, DUMA', Dumas reaction, and this process is called decarboxylation, decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, removal of carbon dioxide. When sodium salt of a carboxylic acid is heated with soda line, sodium salt of carboxylic acid, it is your COMA. It is your sodium salt of carboxylic acid. When it is heated with soda line is your equimolecular mixture of soda and lime. Soda means sodium hydroxide and lime is your calcium oxide. An equimolecular mixture of soda lime is an equimolecular mixture of soda and lime. Sodium hydroxide plus calcium oxide. Sodium hydroxide, you can write calcium oxide in the, because calcium oxide will be represented as catalyst here, but it is not actually catalyst because it does not react. Its presence is only essential in order to carry out this reaction. So it is a sodium salt of carboxylic acid heated with soda lime. Decarboxylation, removal of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is carbon dioxide. So alkane RH alkyl group H मिसिला तो alkane हला plus Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. It is your alkane, RH, which alkane. It is your sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid. If you take CH3CONA, it is your sodium acetate. Sodium acetate plus soda lime. Soda lime is your NaOH. Calcium oxide. Heat करिवाको. Then sodium alkane is formed, that is methane is formed, CH4. CH3 combines with this H to form CH4 plus Na2CO3 is your methane. This reaction is known as Dumas reaction, and the process is called decarboxylation, as removal of carbon dioxide atmosphere. Here lime is added with soda and sodium hydroxide. Why question comes? Why lime is used in Dumas reaction, or why calcium oxide is used in order to prepare alkane from sodium salt or from sodium salt of a carboxylic acid. Actually, sodium hydroxide is a hygroscopic substance. It absorbs moisture from the atmosphere and converted into liquid. In order to check its hygroscopic behavior, lime is added with it. Sodium hydroxide is a hygroscopic substance. कहले atmosphere ରୁ ଜଳୀୟ କଣା ଗ୍ରହଣ କରି ए solid ଟା sodium hydroxide ତା ଗୋଟେ solid କିନ୍ତୁ এটা convert হৈ যায় liquid. এটা liquid न হବା ପାଇଁ by in order to check its hygroscopic behavior, it calcium oxide add करदले तो lime add कले sodium hydroxide ता liquid हे परिबो नाही बा liquid होबो नाही तो सेते बेले sodium acetate सहित sodium hydroxide से sodium hydroxide reaction करिवो in presence of calcium oxide. The presence of calcium oxide, it only prevents the hygroscopic nature of sodium hydroxide. In order to check the hygroscopic behavior of sodium hydroxide, lime is added with. So soda lime is used in Dumas reaction. It is your action with soda lime. Then come to the what is electrolysis of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Electrolysis of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of monocarboxylic acid. This reaction is called Kopff reaction. KOL-BE apostrophe S. Kopff's electrolysis. Kopff's electrolysis or Kopff synthesis. It is called Kopff's electrolysis or Kopff synthesis. When sodium salt or potassium salt of a monocarboxylic acid is electrolyzed, then an alkane is formed. This process is called electrolysis. Electrolysis means the process of decomposition of an electrolyte by the passage of electric current is called electrolysis. Kopff's electrolysis means when sodium or potassium salt of a monocarboxylic acid is electrolyzed, then an alkane is formed at the anode. This type of reaction is called Kopff's electrolysis. When sodium or potassium salt, suppose I take sodium salt of carboxylic acid, this is your RCONA. When sodium salt of carboxylic acid is electrolyzed, electrolysis, when it is subjected to electrolysis, then it breaks to form its constituent ions RCO minus carboxylate ion plus sodium ion. To take two molecules of the form two molecules, then come to the what happens? Electrolysis means इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास करबा पई दुईटा इलेक्ट्रोड हम यूज करछे गोटा होची एनोड गोटा कैथोड पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रोड को एनोड कहउछे नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रोड को कैथोड कहउछे पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रोड को एनोड कहउछे नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रोड को कैथोड कहउछे तो पॉजिटिव देन reaction at anode anode means it is positive terminal of the electric field it's called anode ta positive to ta negative ta asmo 2r co minus first neutralize hobo neutralize hele kon hobo hobo 2r co plus 2e e gotte minus charge achi mane gotte electron into 2 dita electron tapore 2r second step 2r co the carbon dioxide is by দুইটা carbon dioxide 2 multiply 20 টা রইলা r single bond r plus 2 molecules of carbon dioxide এথি পাই 2 multiply 2 multiply দিতে করতে এই পাই যে r r খালি যদি তুমি r গোটে খালি r বলতা না সেটি পাই এটা হচ্ছে alkane r r is alkane then the reaction at cathode cathode negative terminal को cathode को negative charge is the positive charge for 2Na plus first it neutralized by accepting 2 electrons your one positive into 2 দুইটা positive দুইটা electron মিশলা neutralize for 2Na as sodium is an active metal it reacts with water 2Na plus 2 water it forms 2NaOH plus H2. If you take sodium acetate is your Ca3CONa. If you take sodium acetate it is your CH3CONa is your sodium acetate सोडियम एसीटेट को इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करले इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस सोडियम एसीटेट ऑन इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस फॉर्म एसीटेट आयन CH3CO- plus Na plus कोइकेल लाइट दुईटा नंबर पड़िबो एठी 2 मल्टीप्लाई करिवो एठी 2 मल्टीप्लाई करिवो इट इज एसीटेट आयन ACTAT एसीटेट आयन देन reaction at cathode reaction at anode the acetate ion CH3CO- first neutralizes to form 2CH3CO plus 2e then 2 acetate 2CH3CO due to intense heat produced removal of carbon dioxide occurs plus 2CO2 as a result CH3 single bond CH3 ethane is formed then reaction at cathode cathode is a negative terminal in electric field cathode so as it is negative terminal sodium ion comes to this end 2Na plus of 2e becomes neutralized to form 2 sodium atom. As sodium is an active metal, 2Na plus of 2 water it forms 2NaOH plus H2. This is what causes electrolysis or electrolysis of sodium salt or potassium salt or carboxylic acid.